Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Todd Champion. This is Camping with Champion, and tonight we're going to be camping on top of this 80-foot billboard. This is by far the most dangerous stealth camp I have ever attempted. These catwalks are really thin and there are no guardrails to keep me from falling off. I will be wearing a safety harness though, and I'll keep myself attached to some part of the structure the entire time, even when I'm sleeping. This ladder for the billboard doesn't start until about 20 feet off of the ground. So you're probably wondering how I'm gonna get up there. The answer is I'm gonna use this grappling hook. I'm gonna throw it up, catch the ladder, and then climb this rope up to the ladder, and then I'll climb the ladder all the way to the top. Believe it or not, I've never actually thrown a grappling hook before, so this might be pretty hard to do. I did practice in the yard just a little bit, but I wasn't actually trying to connect it to anything. That is really high up. Here goes nothing. No! That was not good. Getting closer. Okay, maybe I should try and throw it like a football. This tree is going to get on my nerves if I keep having to get it untangled from here. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was close. So close. Yes! I got it. I don't know how tight that is on there. I really wish I would have gotten at least 2 hit hooks in. I might keep trying until I get a better grab on it. I don't know though. Okay, I got it on there. It's not on there great, but I think that's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. I don't know how many attempts I'm gonna put in the video, but I probably threw that thing at least 30 different times. And it's only caught on there by 1 hook. Okay, I gotta get moving. Don't have much time left. All right guys, I found this wooden pallet thing laying on the ground, so I laid it up against the billboard pole, beam, whatever you call it. That way I can get a little bit higher up before I have to start climbing the rope. I've got this camera on my head on top of my helmet, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see. I'll try and look around so you can kind of tell what I'm doing. Oh man, this is freaking scary. I really wish I could have hooked that on just a little bit better. Whew. I'm shaking. I just got to get up to the ladder. Once I get on the ladder, I'll be okay. This first part is so sketchy though. And this backpack that I have on isn't helping anything. Here I go again on my own. Down the only road I've ever known. Was a drifter, I was born to walk alone. this. Probably should have wore gloves. Whew. Now relax. Deep breaths. Step at a time, buddy. One step at a time. One step at a time. Oh my God, I did it. I did it. Hey y'all, I am up here. It took me a long time to climb up here. I was terrified. Honestly, I will never do anything like this again. I don't like heights and I cannot believe I did this. right when I got on the ladder, I started instantly regretting trying this one. But I took it one step at a time, and I don't know how much I recorded because I think my camera that I was wearing on my head stopped recording. I hope I got enough footage. But once I got up here, I literally just laid down on the catwalk. You can see my harness too. I'm connected to the ladder right here. And I'm just gonna wear this harness all night long. But once I got up here, I literally just laid down on this catwalk for like an hour, because as soon as I got here and like I was safe and on the catwalk, I threw up. Like I literally got sick, and I think that's just the adrenaline and just the physical exertion. I brought so much extra stuff that I don't need. This catwalk is so thin. Let me show you. So this catwalk is really thin. I brought a sleeping pad. That's not going to be possible. It would never fit. I also brought a hammock because I thought that was a good idea, that maybe I could use it to tie off inside here. And I actually think I could, but the problem is I'm way too terrified to do that. So honestly, I'm just going to lay here on this catwalk tonight to try and sleep right here. I'm just going to cover up with a sleeping bag. I also brought my really big sleeping bag because it's supposed to get in, like, I think it's going to be 48 degrees tonight. I'll put the Celsius on the screen. And so I was going to cover up my big sleeping bag, and that thing, man, it was hard to get up here. So if you watched my TJ Maxx video where I tied a paracord to my stuff and then pulled it up, I did the same thing here, but I had way more stuff. I had the big sleeping bag, I had my backpack just full of camera gear, and I have a small sleeping bag in there. Like I said, I had my sleeping pad, hammock, underquilt, just a bunch of stuff that I'm not even going to be able to use now. But it was so, I bet it weighed 40 pounds, and just climbing up here with, without any extra weight would be hard. But man, I had to pull all that up here. By the time I got to the top, my arms were just like jelly. Like I felt like I had no strength left. Anyways, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong or when I made a mistake. And this one, guys, I went too far with this one. Man, I'm terrified. Just to be perfectly honest, I am terrified right now. So this thing is actually 3 stories tall in here. So this is the first catwalk, and this is what I'm standing on right now. And then you can go up this ladder here to the second catwalk. And then once you're up there, you can go up a 3rd ladder, and there is a 3rd catwalk up there. And I really want to explore it, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared to move. Even standing up right now, like I am really scared, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've done this. Oh, what a situation to be in. Here's the other side. So this is a V-shaped billboard, and there's an interstate right down there, as you can see. I've looked online, and from what I can tell, we're about 80 feet in the air, probably over 100 feet at the top of the billboard at the 3rd catwalk. So I think this railing here, so I believe this is what the billboard workers connect to. And that's what they connect their safety harness to. So I see these, move that out of the way. I see these metal rings here. So I believe you connect maybe your safety harness to these metal rings, and then you can walk up and down the billboard while being safe. I don't know if I think I'm going to connect my attachments to this. If that way when I walk around, I'll be connected to this. I just feel much more secure like that. I really want to go to the 2nd and 3rd levels, but I haven't built up enough courage yet. I haven't barely eaten anything today, so I think I'm going to go ahead and eat as well. I'm not going to cook. I didn't bring a stove or anything like that, because honestly, I just didn't want, like, there's nothing up here that could really catch fire. Obviously, even, I think the whole thing is metal, but I just didn't want to take any chances. So I just brought some sandwiches and some chips, and that's what I'm gonna eat tonight. I got this smoked ham and cheese sandwich. I thought I just heard someone say something. There is a hotel close by, so I might be able to hear people from the parking lot, but this sounded like it was right beneath me. But this billboard is actually in the woods. That's one of the reasons I picked it. Okay, back to the food. So I have this smoked ham and cheese on white bread sandwich. I got some mayo and mustard packs from Walmart when I bought it. And I have a pack of these petite dill pickles. I like the really small pickles. And then it's got some chips. I actually have another sandwich too for later, and a beef jerky, and I have a honey bun for dessert. Oh, and I have one of these generic Snicker bars. The discount grocery store that I go to buy the expired candy bars for really cheap was closed today. But Walmart started making their own great value brand of candy bars. So like this is the Snickers, but it's the great value kind. And then they have Kit Kats and Milky Ways. They have their own brand of each type of candy bar. So I got one of those. After I eat, I will give you a proper tour of this place. I've calmed down a little bit. Man, at first I was thinking I'm not moving from this spot. I was so scared. I mean, I am still scared, but I've really calmed down a lot. So after I eat, I'll give you a proper tour of my home for the night. I gotta start bringing some hand sanitizer or something with me, because the ladder climbing up here was just like full of rust. My pants are probably going to be ruined. They have rust all over them. My hands have rust all over them. I have a garbage bag right over here. I'm not just throwing my trash off of the top of the billboard. I think I put way too much mayonnaise and mustard on that, actually. What I'll do is I'll take the other half and I'll switch the bread out. That way I'm kind of dispersing the mayonnaise and mustard evenly upon two separate halves. There we go. It is loud up here. I mean, obviously I'm right beside an interstate. I wasn't expecting it to be so loud though. I forgot to show you this drink that I have for tonight. Some kind of apple natural flavor soda. It's not a twist top. I've got to start paying more attention to that. Luckily, I have a handy dandy bottle opener right here. I don't want to drop it off of the billboard, so I'll open it over my lap. I think I'd be getting better at this because I do it so often now, but nope. Hey. Oh, don't worry, didn't drop it. Got it. Smells like apple juice. Tastes just like carbonated apple juice. It's pretty good. That's a relief. Honestly, I did not have high hopes for that drink. Try some of these pickles. I don't know why, but I don't like really big pickles, but I love these tiny little kosher dills. I finished eating my sandwich and my chips and my pickles. Now I'm gonna try this Walmart brand Snickers bar. It's like a turd. That was so funny. I'm still gonna eat it though. Where are you going, camera? My camera just started like moving around all by itself. Okay. Some Snickers, all right. I'm sure there's some like Snicker connoisseurs out there who would be able to taste the difference between this and the real name brand Snickers, but I can't. All right, I'm gonna finish eating this and then we'll take a tour of this giant billboard. So I stood up to go and give you guys a tour and then this billboard started like swaying a little bit. My heart is racing. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Like, I am scared to move out of this spot now. I'm just sitting here holding onto this railing. I've got my safety harness attached. Man, I can't wait to get down from here, to be honest. I know this video, I'm gonna get made fun of big time for this, but man, I think I'm way more afraid of heights than I thought I was. I knew I didn't like heights, but I am terrified. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This video is probably gonna be pretty boring because I'm not moving from this spot. I'm freaking out, honestly. I really wanted to go up to the second and the third story up there, but man, I'm just so scared. Like I said, this thing is kind of moving a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit down right now. Big mistake coming up here. As soon as the sun comes out, I'm out of here. Oh man, this is the last really high stealth camp I ever attempt. Things like TJ Maxx, that's not that big of a deal because once you get up there on the roof, it's perfectly fine. Like you're on a roof, but up here, I haven't gotten to the point where I've just felt comfortable. You know, I'm kind of on edge the entire time, and that is not a good feeling. So one of my subscribers, Daniel, he told me that him and his two boys like to watch my videos when they go camping, and their names are Caden and Presley. So hey Caden, hey Presley. I think that's really awesome because I also have two boys, and we have certain YouTubers that we like to watch together. And to think that I am that YouTuber for another family is a really cool thing. And also Caden helped his dad pick out a camping table that they sent to me. And I really love that thing. I'm gonna get a ton of use out of it. So thank you, Caden, for that. I just want to give you guys a quick shout out. I don't know if you're enjoying this video because I am scared to death, but look guys, never attempt anything like this. Actually, no one should ever attempt anything like this. This was not a smart move. All right, I'm gonna just kind of sit down, watch my phone, try and take my mind off of being up here. I really hate that I'm so scared. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. It's starting to get kind of cold, so I'm gonna get out my small mummy bag and just use it as a blanket. I just have my leg kind of dangling into the void. I have this light here. It has a magnet on it, and I just stuck it to the wall. You can see a little better in here. You can see the third catwalk there. I am not, you know, too prideful to admit that I am just too scared to walk around up here. I didn't think I would be, but I am terrified. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. All right, I'm gonna cover up with this sleeping bag and I'm watching some YouTube now. And honestly, I'm hoping that I can go to sleep. If I can go to sleep, then this night will pass by a lot faster. If I'm not able to get to sleep, then it's gonna be a long night for me, y'all. Man, I apologize for this. This was supposed to be a really cool video, and now it's just like, it's just me up here being scared in the middle of a billboard. I wanna go home. I hate it up here. I absolutely hate it up here. Free falling. Oh my gosh, why did I do this? Well, I'm sure this will be a Great story when it's all over with. I'm dreading climbing down tomorrow. My gosh. To be perfectly honest, when I go to get down tomorrow, I'm going to take the big sleeping bag. I'm just throwing it off. Like, I don't think it'll hurt it. I mean, it couldn't, right? There's nothing down there. I mean, there's trees, but I can aim it not to hit a tree. You know what? I'm going to put all of my light stuff, the sleeping bags, the hammock, under quilt. I have my sleeping pad. All that's going into my backpack, and I'm not letting it hang from me again like I did when I came up here. I'm just gonna toss it down. Like, I will lower it down on my rope, right, as far as I can, and then I'm just gonna drop it. Because that was a lot of work to get it up here, and I don't want it pulling on me going back down. This Mexican apple soda is pretty good. It's muy bueno. Didn't know I spoke Spanish, did you? Oh my gosh. I don't know how much people make who work on billboards, but however much it is, they should make more. I don't see how people do it. Like, there has to be people out there with just like something in their brain that like something missing inside them that creates fear of heights. Okay, going back to looking at my phone so I can take my mind off of where I'm actually at right now. So I am really considering getting down. I don't want to climb down while it's dark, but I just can't relax. My heart is racing. I thought after I ate and everything and sat around for a while that I would feel better, and I did feel a little more relaxed, but as soon as I stood up, I was just terrified again. Like, I know I keep using that word, but it's true. Like, I'm very, very scared. I don't know. I just really want to be back on the ground. I guess you'll find out in the next clip what I decided to do, because I don't know yet. Thing is, I wanted to lower all my stuff to the ground, and right now I can't really see the ground that well. Okay, well, whatever I decide to do, you're gonna find out in just a second. I've made a decision. I'm getting down. I just can't stay up here any longer. I'm sorry. I really wanted to do this. I had so many great ideas up here. That's just not how it goes sometimes, I guess, you know. Sometimes my creativity and my grand ideas kind of outweigh my abilities. So I'm gonna get everything packed up, lower my stuff as far as I can. I think I have about 50 feet of paracord, so I can lower it, and then I'm just gonna drop all my stuff. I'm gonna keep all my camera gear on me because I can't take a chance of breaking that. All right, guys, I'm gonna start packing up. All right, I don't know how much of this y'all are gonna be able to see. I do have a light pointing straight down at the ground, so hopefully you'll be able to see some of it. But nothing left to do but to do it, I guess. Kind of hard to get the bag through this opening here. It's not a very wide opening. That, and I have tied my reflective vest to it so that I can find it when I get down there. And there we go. Slowly lowering it down. Man, that's gonna be really loud when it lands, though. I didn't think about that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light off and finish lowering this down to the ground. I might actually tie it to my waist and go ahead and just go down with it, because now that I'm thinking about it, that's gonna be so loud. And also, I don't want it to hit that pallet that I have down there. Alright, I'll bring you guys back when I'm for sure what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've decided against just completely dropping it, because for one, it would be very, very loud, and also I don't want it crashing into my pallet that I have down there, because I'm gonna use that to stand on, so I don't have to climb all the way down that rope. So I have this tied to my harness. I'm gonna lower it all the way down as far as I can, and then I will climb on the ladder start making my way down. Like I said, this is 50 feet of paracord, so my bag and everything should hit the ground pretty quickly once I go down a few rungs of the ladder. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Time to climb down. Nothing left to do but to do it, I guess. Go ahead and move my clips down. This is one of the dumber things I've ever done. Okay, here we go. Even though this is scary, I'm already feeling just like a sense of relief, knowing that I am coming down from there. So I'm just staring at the pole in front of me, not really looking down or to the side at all. I will look over just to give you a view. My bag should be getting close to touching the ground. I just dropped my light. Maybe it survived. See when we get down there. It just got really quiet out here, which makes me kind of nervous. I'm getting close to the ground, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm on the last rung, and this is going to be kind of hard to get down. And I have to take my harness hooks off now. Okay, here goes nothing. The harness hooks are off. I have nothing attaching me to the ladder anymore. The plan is to climb down, get my feet on one of the knots of the rope, and then finish climbing down. This was supposed to be done during the daylight, which would have made it easier. It's still sketchy, even in the daylight, but it's even more so now. Okay, here we go. My feet are on the pallet, y'all. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I am literally lying on the ground. Oh my gosh. That was just absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. All right, as soon as my heart stops racing, I'm going to get my stuff and get to the car. So glad to be down from there. I don't know if you could tell up there, but I had everything connected like this, and then I just lowered it down. This light fell out of my pocket, out of my pullover pocket on the way down. Landed on that part. Bent it up pretty good, but still works. I'm in the car. I'm actually already back home. The billboard I was at was about an hour away from the house. Yeah, I just got back to the car and drove home. Man, I'm really bummed out about this. I had really high hopes for this one, but it was just, once I got up there, I could not force myself to walk around up there. When I did the bridge video, I was a little nervous, but I wasn't just flat out scared like I was tonight. I don't know, I guess it was just too high up. I may try to do a redemption video and do a billboard again, because I saw a few on the way home that were just like that one, except it wasn't anywhere near as high. It was probably like 30 feet, 20, 30 feet, instead of 80 plus feet in the air. I would love to do one, tie a hammock up in between there. That was my plan, and I just could not do it. I know I've mentioned before I don't like heights, but I've never been just like absolutely terrified like that. Like when I stood up and I could feel the billboard kind of moving a little bit, it was almost like I got vertigo, like I was getting like dizzy. Not dizzy per se, but just like my balance fell off, and I was like, whoa, I can't do this. So man, I really do apologize. This one was supposed to be so good. I've been planning this out for a long time. Oh man, I hate that I couldn't pull this one off. So, in the future, I like doing risky stealth camps, but in the future, I want the risk to be, getting caught, like that kind of risk. I don't want to do risk of dying. I guess at a certain height, I just panic. Not much more I can say. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who has donated to the channel through the Buy Me a Coffee link, and everyone who's donated things from the Amazon wish list. I really do appreciate all of you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't pull this one off. I have lots of fun videos planned. Hopefully they all go better than this. It's about 1 a.m. right now, so I'm going to go home, or go inside. I'm already home. I'm going to go inside and turn in for the night. Before I go, I do want to say the grappling hook worked really, really well. So I'll probably be using that in the future for things I can't quite get on top of. Just not things that are 80 feet in the air. Thank y'all for watching. And next week's video will be another stealth camp, and it will not be 80 feet in the air. All right, y'all. See you next week.